Hi, I'm Charlotte, Dr. Charlotte Henderson, and I'm co-founder of RevoNA. RevoNA is a platform therapeutics company whose mission is to discover new medicines that target RNA and treat human disease. Now, in the world of drug discovery, there are many untreatable diseases, as I'm sure everyone is aware. To attempt to find treatments, we typically drug biological targets in our body called proteins, and these are the doing molecules that our bodies need to function. Now, proteins are made from the code in our DNA, which I'm sure you've all heard of, as well as an intermediate molecule called RNA, which has many roles in making the protein, including regulating when and how much gets made, as well as being a template for building the protein. Now, if there's any faults or errors in the pathway, it means the proteins don't get made properly, and this is what can lead to disease. Now, as I said, we typically have in the past targeted disease at the protein level. And this is because proteins are arguably the most easiest and stable molecules to work with. But in reality, only a small fraction of proteins known to cause disease have ever been successfully drugged. All the low-hanging fruit has been picked, and it leaves thousands of diseases with no treatments. There's a real need for step change in the drug discovery world to be able to find new medicines and treat these diseases effectively. Now, one solution is to find more drug targets, and this is where RNA holds a lot of potential. It's the most abundant molecule in the pathway, over 33 times more abundant than proteins. It offers a lot more opportunity to find suitable targets for us to be able to drug, and there are thousands of RNAs just waiting to be explored. But whilst targeting RNA has the potential to play a critical role in the fight against disease in the future, these molecules are really complicated to work with, and existing toolkits for discovering new RNA medicines are low throughput, costly, and/or are inefficient. And this means that targeting RNA has remained in its infancy. RevoNA aims to revolutionise this landscape with a unique platform that's been designed just for RNA. It's high throughput, so can assess hundreds of different RNAs at the same time, and is very comprehensive in understanding drug qualities in the early stage of development. So with this platform, it will enable RevoNA to find and optimize new RNA targeting drugs in a really efficient manner. In addition, with the high amount of data we can generate from the platform, it also enables us to harness the power of AI to design, build, and develop better drugs faster in the future, and really push the druggable RNA world into the next generation. Now, most people know of somebody suffering with an untreatable disease. Personally, my stepmother suffered with lung cancer a few years ago with very poor treatment options, and it was very difficult before she passed away. So to be able to be part of RevoNA and finding solutions is something I'm really proud to be part of. So RevoNA's business model is to undertake discovery in the early phase of the drug development pipeline, so up to the preclinical stage of development. Revenue will be generated by working with large pharma in partnering deals to jointly discover new drugs, and in the future from the development of an internal pipeline of drugs with the aim of licensing them to pharma later. There's two academic founders with over 35 years of experience in the field of RNA. We've both been instrumental in the invention and the development of the technology and are really passionate about making a difference with it. We're also building a team of advisors with industrial RNA therapeutic leaders and also life science business experts to make sure RevoNA is in the best position to succeed. Now, the RSC Fellowship has made a huge impact to our journey, and I don't think it would have been possible without. So I'd like to quickly thank RSC, BBSRC as the funders, and also St John's Training Centre with the mentors and coaches, which have not only supported myself, but also a less commercialisation mature research institute, giving them the time to write new processes and navigate the new space as well. So during RSC, I've not only had a great training programme to help me become a good business leader, but I've also been able to complete Start Codon Accelerator, which is a Cambridge healthcare accelerator to support disruptive translational innovations, and provided really good life science expertise as well. I've also managed to incorporate the company, which has been such a long process through the university, and we're now in the final stages of the IP license agreement, so it's really coming together now. We've also secured venture capital investment funds, and recently secured Innovate UK grant through iCure, which was a market research programme we undertook before RSC started to help us make sure the technology was best positioned in the market. And now we've also received a big grant from them as well to help us. So that's really fantastic news. And we aim to start imminently to get the pre-seed stage of our development underway. So it is a really exciting time. And that leads me on to reaching out, as we're building our full team now and are looking to recruit a chairperson. So if you'd like to be part of or know somebody that would be great for this role, please do get in contact, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks very much for listening.